know.
I actually don't know what you're saying.
BO1, man.
I don't know what win,
sometimes, sometimes you fall off
Harry,
in the BO1.
I think I have good news. I think we're not getting in. I lied to you.
Didn't think that's what was happening.
I saw typing in game, so I got excited.
They did that a while ago.
Damn it. You're wrong. We're going in, folks. It's game one here between MIBR and
Yo!
VP for the Shanghai
It's time!
Perfect World Major opening stage, opening game. Let's get it on.
It's time for the Counter-Strike, so let's get it. Finally. We've all been waiting a hot minute, but now the casters have stopped yapping and the game can begin. The Major now officially underway. Norbert waiting back here in Cave as MIBR look to explode into this B site. Flick gonna open up with one. LucauZ dead on the long side. Safe's Glock. They're trying to go for this long control, battling for it as the bomb goes down. MIBR taking room. Insani looking to swing out here. They hear the util come out. They peek on the back of it, but the first fight goes the way of Electronic. And so suddenly Virtus.pro throwing into this retake. It's that long control that MIBR were looking for that now is to win them the round. But the bomb's not planted for this. Drop's going to have to move in, and he can't get the job done. Fame gets rid of him. And so pistol round is secured for Virtus.pro.
Explosive start for a VP. And just soaking in the vibe right now of the opening game of the Major. I'm glad MIBR coming in confident. Big pause, big break, waiting to get into this game, but they come in explosive. Still VP, very strong ancient team. They have a force buy up for MIBR off the back of the plant. They've actually run LucauZ out middle and they're sending it into an A split.
Fame and Jame get on the board and thin the herd. Plant down for MIBR, so a chance to play around that. But Virtus.pro, they're moving in for this. They've lost Norbert early on back in Cave. Or Temple, rather. And so now they're waiting for these two donut players to get involved. MIBR. They've got Insani up on the boost. He's going to be this first point of contact. Safe might play in a little bit later around that plant, around the defuse, but Insani can't get anything done. Safe's been able to get out. Oh, makes it in with the knife pulled. Knife's out, but he's missed the mark. James holds the defuse. Takes the round away on the back of it. Nice try for Safe, but just couldn't find his mark with the blade.
Cheeky James just sticking it. The whole time he's saying, guys, he's on me. They're just trying to shoot round James and not kill their captain on the defuse. Very low. Gets out. VP with a second round. And that's a force buy and a 4v5 as well for VP. They lose that first man to a quick mid push. But then the A split shut down in the post plant. Some clean shots landing from these M4s. VP buying up knowing that MIBR would force, so with no SMGs to worry about. MIBR got to catch their breath right now as VP exert a lot of control on this map, jumping up heaven, fighting the cave smoke. No way, Electronic's going through. He's going to reset B safe. Fame in a dangerous position in middle. But VP able to lock down the entire map against these Deagles. LucauZ's bought in full. Got to have a hero gun. Don't mind that at all. And they enter cave. VP looking to play retake here. They might be re-clearing middle as a pack as Flit and James group up in red. They've been smoked out. As it fades, bomb spotted, B side, and VP getting dinked. It's getting dangerous. MIBR, meanwhile, are getting closer to that B side.
Oh, they try to swing and fight for middle. Electronic, a lot of damage off the transfer, but not the killing blow. So Drop's going to be able to get that AK out of there. Might look to put that in the hands of Exit, although he's in a bit of a worrying position to juggle that gun forward. VP 3 strong over a B, and the Molly forcing Exit out into the open. They will entrust him with the AK, but only 20 seconds left here for MIBR. They've got to go now. And with 2 low players, VP stacked up here, there shouldn't be a way back into this for MIBR. They play the crossfire, and they walk away with the round.
It's such a beautiful setup there in that 3v3 on B for VP, because they're not giving a pick. They know that there's an AK in this round, and they know that MIBR can't have utility, so there's no way that MIBR can get in if VP play as safe as they do. Swinging super late and converting 3-0 off the back of their pistol. Never easy. First full buy now for MIBR. Got to bring the heat early. Smoke's littering the map already. Insani trying to fight for middle. Pushes through the smoke, edges behind the Molotov. Meanwhile, VP swing through the cave with a great flashbang. It's Insani out mid who disrespected the utility to trade. That keeps MIBR in this one.
Oh, it's awkward! Wow. James been able to win that out.
Take that.
Gifted a crazy chance at the opener there. Shadow spotted for Fame in the meantime. Good position on him. Hard for Exit, and even gets out with the double.
Ouch.
Awkward for Safe. He knows he needed that trade if there was any hope for MIBR here. But not able to get it, and Insani going to die to the backstab. Knife out, Norbert. Oh, not the cleanest attempts there from old Norb.
He's warming in. Insani pulled it out just in time. It's a really hard fight coming out main to a player not passive on tree, but actually wide on tree. And that's not an Irish guy calling a swing.
I was literally going to make the same joke. That's really? So absurd, man.
Wide on tree.
My brain and your brain have become one. We're going wide on tree. 3, 2, 1.
1. Good one. Oh, VP. This is not like VP. They're pushing with 20 seconds. They want the kill.
It's the sentience in the machine. Oh God, Insani!
Run, James.
He's on for the ace now. 10 seconds.
Can't
Bomb
win.
out in no man's land. He's not going to get there in time, surely.
Can't win.
Oh, they gave him a reason to go for it. But time will decide it. James still gets his way when all is said and done.
And he says to his team, guys, that's why we don't do this kind of stuff. That's why we play passive. They get punished. I like this play. VP doing it a couple of times. Setting up, aggressive cave, breaking the smoke, flashing from B. Clean kills from Fame as well. And yeah, MIBR with a pause early feels like a necessity with how this game has begun. Because MIBR, VP have been happy to fight MIBR at their own game, but it's VP coming out on top every time.
That place is rammed. There's a lot of folks in there. You know, I was curious how the crowds would look and how padded they would be for the opening stage games. And thus far, Shanghai not disappointing. There's an early timeout called in there. And I think justifiably so. Even though you win that round, it ends up becoming ludicrously costly for Virtus.pro. They put all the money back in again. They're going to have everything they could possibly need. And they're not up against much, but suddenly that save on Insani, he's able to get out of the round with a nice bit of cash. And this is kind of a sick way to watch.
Dude, this is... the setup's clean.
You know? In this round, Insani has opened with the AK. There we go. Insani open with the AK. Oh, James takes one to the dome as well. There's that Insani AK coming to life.
Can't escape that.
He had a very slow start to the game, did Insani. He was kind of getting wrecked in these early rounds, but that 4K on his way to the ace in the 1v5 has brought a much-needed boost to this guy heading into this round with the hero gun. He's already put up a double. He's given MIBR a reason to be interested here, and he's left Virtus.pro a little lacking.
They're waiting for the bomb, but the sooner the better right now. And Norbert moves away. They're gambling wrong. I wonder if VP will even attempt this round. They shouldn't. They've got no money to speak of at the moment, and the smoke going down makes it clear. MIBR, open runway to plant. And they should just be the same if VP can try and grab the AWP. I liked MIBR played that very smart in middle. They know that if you're peeking on the top lane, on that mid swing, it shows a shadow. So as they peek with the shadow, a player at the bottom of mid swing. So they basically double swing James. So he can't pick a target. He's flicking between them both. He tries to leave Donut with that jump. That angle is not nice. It's very easy for Tees to catch you escaping. So MIBR win their first round off the back of that Insani double that you talked about. Comes in with a vengeance and finishes what he started last round, putting MIBR's first on the board.
Terrorists win.
And Drop even grabbed the M4 from Donut, so MIBR making money.
Yeah, I was nervous to open this up for MIBR because it looked like Insani was starting slow. And I know it had only been like a handful of rounds, so it's like, calm down, guy. Like, you know, it's literally 3-4 rounds into the game. But even just the way in which he was dying, there would be chances where, like, he would get the sort of fights he likes. He gets the fights where he's expecting them as well. It was still coming up short. But suddenly you give him 1-4K, inflicting a lot of damage, which, by the way, now has like massive repercussions for Virtus.pro. They took the timeout before heading into that last round, knowing the importance of it. And because it gets away from them, they are strapped for cash. They head into this next one, limited util, SMGs. Those saved guns making up the bulk of the resistance here on this CT side. And so it removes some options from the playbook here for Virtus.pro. They've responded to it well, at least, coming through with that early aggression. Nice way, you know, if you have more kind of limited tools, you want to try and make sure everything you do is with purpose and you get out with something for it. And they've managed that. 5v4 to open up for Virtus.pro.
Might end in a retake still, Harry. They're getting trapped in right now on this A bomb site and no one's playing it. It's by design for VP. Got Fame holding from afar, but MIBR getting closer and closer. VP always repositioning, always trying to clear out something. And Electronic tucked deep in tempo at the right time, in a great position to stop MIBR from gaining too much ground.
Yeah, very good that he's here as well. It's the one kit in the round on the back of Electronic. So even if he falls, you want him in the sight, you want him up close. Orbit does jump the gun a little, trying to get involved early. 3 players, turn 2 back here in Temple. Electronic and James side by side on this one while Flick groups through the donut. Tries to have that opener onto Insani. Safes missed the shot, so Electronic's gotten out now. Suddenly these players in the site have 2 angles to worry about. They've got to hold on to Temple, they've got to worry about Donut. Insani gets rid of the threat, and Insani's found another one. Oh, what a start from this guy. Gives him that 1-4K, and from that point on, it's been multi-kill after multi-kill for Insani. James just narrowly dodges death. Look at the minimap. Insani's already hunting him down. James good at the saves, but will he live to tell the tale here? That AWP. Hunted down. Insani knows what he's up against, but they just miss each other. And so James gets out.
He could have. They both could have, really. But Insani, man, that's clean. That's the player we wanted. We called him the second best in Brazil. He wants to take the top title and puts on a beautiful display here. An important kill to Flit, and then just flexes onto the MP9.
It's insane. He has 10 bullets at the dawn of the first fight there and swings gleefully into the second when he only has 4 shots left in the AK. Like, it was super clean, and that's why we're excited about it, but there was no other world. You know, it had to be super clean if Insani wanted to lock that one in. So MIBR, more tools in the cabinet now, more stuff for Drop to work with.
Yeah, and feeling a bit of freedom now. The VP don't have the utility to put the pressure on B lane. No molly, no nade, no flash comes over the top. And so they make it all the way to middle for free. And you don't look at gift horse in the mouse here. In the mouse in the mouth. Either of those. So you just split this A site. And James isn't here either. He's committed to B at the moment, so I wonder if this smoke will block them. It really should. It might get scary for MIBR. Oh, it goes in main instead. The bomb is there after all, but Donut can come through. Oh no, they molly themselves. That's a disaster.
Awkward missed molly for Drop. Insani was about to have the freebie, but now Electronic's going to have to seep out through the spawn side.
Dear.
Dink onto Insani, and Fame finishes the job. Drop needs to make amends, needs to make up for this. LuCaoZ holds on, even finding another onto Jame. That AWP now dropped. That's the big weapon in the round. Electronic knows they're losing this window to turn it around for Virtus.pro, so he's trying to make a move early. But in doing so, LuCaoZ moving back in was supposed to get that. Electronic reignites VP's hopes here.
They should save. They would always save in this round, but they're going to go for it, Harry. Trapping these two in the B bomb site from either side. Going very late as well. Electronic moving up on the CT side. Cave space getting taken, but if a kill doesn't come to Electronic, this is a near impossible position. He's armorless. He's got no info. He is reliant on his teammate, but they get hungry, they get greedy. It's safe for the AWP who hits his shot and might just have done enough to win this round. No kit for Electronic, no chance. MIBR baited in. Electronic going for the glory, going for the damage, but not going for the round. It's a good layup. It's a good eco. But it's still MIBR breaking in with 3 in a row.
Oh, I'm glad we got to see it from his POV. That was filthy. And that's putting a stop to LuCaoZ and multiple kills deep on a super important mid-lurk. Electronic is here to play. He's made it clear in that round there.
That was a crazy shot. And, I mean, that almost gets lost because of a molly from drop, right? Like, if the molly never comes in, Insani just clears that site player.
Yeah, Electronic can never play through the CT smoke because they would already have the site control.
It would have gone very bad for VP, so they make the most of a bad situation. An aggressive play yet again on Heaven, but they're going to B-pop. Whoa.
Flip full blind, but he's got support from Norbert. They're able to deal with the first 2 players in, and this gets really awkward now for MIBR. You have given up the intention of the round. You've really, you've showed your cards here to Virtus.pro, and they've sent you packing. What do you even do?
How good the flashes were. I'm shocked VP get out clean with a 2-0 on that B-bomb site. Oh, the spam on the boost. They were trying to double boost over the smoke, so he goes wide. That's awkward. Could have played that safer.
Oh!
Exit. Gets his revenge.
Is this smoke just not rendering for these guys right now? It just all kills through it.
Flick kind of did clear this. He's going to molly it out to be safe.
Oh, but Insani's still in the round here. Yep. Not for long,
Anyone
of course.
Else?
Well, Exit will try and save this AWP. It's kind of his best bet. Yeah, that's, for MIBR, that's worst case scenario. You have 2 guys lobbing in the util to try and get the other 3 up through ramp. And the only 2 that make it through that ramp smoke both get destroyed the moment they get up ramp side. And from that moment on, it's super awkward. The round kind of feels over for MIBR. But they never were willing to admit that. They wanted to try and fight their way back into it. If that same sort of thing had happened to Virtus.pro, they would have been looking to save almost immediately in the 3-on-5. And I think it would have been the right call, as wild as that is to say.
That's a paddling right there from Jame. Can't be doing that. Oh, good dodge from Flair. Yeah, it was the second flash that got him, but he dodged that first effectively. This is awkward. Unnecessary even, but...
The wildest ramp fights, though, right? Just spams aplenty.
If you can even call them fights. The very cool look at what seems to be a packed out opening stage, Harry. This isn't the playoffs of a major. This is simply the dawn of one. And it is packed up to the brim.
Yeah, I really like it whenever there's crowd for these stages, man.
It was awesome in Rio, and I think it's awesome here as well.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the same level as when you get to the playoffs. I like it. It's a little more intimate.
Yeah. I think
but there's still that added pressure of, lots of people watching on and cheering the game on. feels right.
Definitely.
It's what CS deserves.
Yeah.
Don't know why I said it like that.
Yeah, but I like it. A bit of levity this morning. We need it. As MIBR keep it low and slow on an eco. The AWP tried to pick mid, got burned out. So Safe going to move up. They're going to give him room to pick. Fame deep in A main allows for a heavy B stack.
And you feel like for MIBR, every time they've tried to look in over here towards B, they've been oh, no, but
Is he jumping?
plucked out of the round on the jump spot. And now James, that's so nearly the collateral, but he's just thread the needle through them. They lose split. Another missed shot from James AWP, and with each shot, they close in.
Oh, he needed
Long control
something.
denied. But this gets really awkward now. They're going to put all the faith in Fame. Essentially, it's Fame, if you get the kills to send us in for this, if you tee us up for the retake, we'll go for it. If not, it's a reluctant save, and he hears them moving up through the lane. Fame knows he's got a golden timing right now. There's one. Two players make it cave side, but they've lost the ramp control. Trapped in this site smoke is LucauZ. They know there's two players back in the cave side. Insani on the Deagle, 1 HP, literally 1 point of health, and LucauZ hiding in that smoke. Worth its weight in gold as he springs out at the end for a double. MIBR, they finally stick the landing on one of these B plays.
Oh, that just hurts for Fame, where he feels like he has the opportunity to backstab. And I think if he caught Insani instead of Safe, we have more chance, because Insani's just feeling it right now. Look at that clear with the Deagle. LucauZ hides in the smoke as well, and that's the round winner. Bro, that's a round with just an AWP. All right, sounds loud in there. Just an AWP, but they win it. Shocking. And that breaks VP's money. That is the kicker. That is the round you will remember if you lose this game now. Absolutely changing the tune. As VP are put down to pistols. What a robbery. Insani is playing for the major right now. You can tell.
Yeah, you know, they will need him, and so it's good that he showed up in this form. This guy really wanting to earn his keep here in the opening stage.
See ya.
Oh my god, that's 2 off of the spam.
It's both default, just dead. So Flick goes into the cubby like they won't spam it again. And maybe he's right, but he will be overwhelmed in a 1v4 on this site. They clear him from cave. Fame is going nowhere fast.
Where this is getting more exciting, you know, Insani kind of playing up to what you expect and looking really good, the level he's going to be needed to play at if MIBR want to make a run here. LucauZ thus far has had tremendous impact as well, right? Whether it's the P250 double kill hiding out in the site smoke in the last round, whether it's the double up in the drop missed Molly A hit. They just barely went out, and the only reason they're ever in a position to win it is because LucauZ lurked through the red room and got out with 2. And even though Electronic hit that crazy shot on him to put an end to it, the double kill was what allowed the B play to come in the first place. And so suddenly you've got like this very strong double rifle presence for MIBR. Insani, someone who likes to be involved early, kind of set the precedent, take the space away. Then LucauZ for some of these more finicky mid-round moves. Where he's always keeping VP guessing.
Well, they were actually calling for a flash cave while the wallbang happened, so the timing couldn't be worse. Here we go, important round. Half deciding round here. As VP need it even more with low money, so they fight brutally in middle, taking down Insani. Electronic does get headshot by Fame. It's not going to make it any easier. Save's going to flash him out middle. Fame in trouble.
God, he's blind.
He's abandoned as well. Electronic says, you're on your own, buddy.
It's a product of that earlier dink, right?
He's going to hit B. Oh, he missed it. Definitely missed it. Huge smoke and a rotate for B, so James here as well. He's missed a couple of sitters, Harry.
Yeah, I mean, something else I think is really important to notice here is Electronic moves over with the smoke still in play. He's dropped that over to Norbert, so now he has a second smoke to replenish Cave. This almost locks you out of coming through here. You know, when you actually look for the site hit now, you're going to have just under 30 seconds left. So you will still have a timing if you're Lucaozy to get involved. But you're playing to the clock of Virtus.pro, and that is where this team does their best work. Flit all the way through main has fully secured this side of the map. Fame can't entirely abandon mid yet, but he's feeling a bit more freedom to try and get involved. Norbert's cleared out by Lucaozy. These smokes finally fading at the 25-second mark. James flashed off the angle. Electronic low on health. Lucaozy's going to finish him. There's that AWP from James and a backstab on the cards for Flit. Needs the multi-kill, a lot of damage, but he can't finish the job. Exit has dealt with the thorn in their sides. Could have decided the entire round on that flank, but he needed both kills. It's left it just to James. And not ready for the swing out of sight. MIBR on track to win out this first half.
That's too keen for VP, man. Fame's the first guy who dies on that exec after Norbert gets picked. He climbs up heaven so early when he can just wait for the big flank and play retake. Look at him. Safe just comes back for the easy kill. So, yeah, Norbert, unlucky, gets cleared. But Flit with a monumental whiff. It's going to cost VP the half, it feels like. These flanks have just not worked out for VP, even though they've had all the info. Both times MIBR have gone B. They've also lost them. Flit just getting headshot in the cave. Lucaozy showing his form as well as Insani on this T side. Both of them high impact. Lucaozy looks for more. Doesn't even clear the corners. He is so confident. And they've got VP on the ropes. Blood, sweat, and tears. All in VP's eyes right now. And they're just stuck in the back lines. They don't know where to go. Just got to make a gamble. You got to really hope that MIBR overcook this round. It doesn't look like that's happening for BXEC. They can trust it. They've won it from men down. Gonna do it again. VP smoke B in 20 seconds. The hit will come in.
Norbert still has blocking util here.
MIBR are gonna pop. They don't care.
Yeah, the fact that VP aren't in the site is the problem. Even though they've slowed down Cave, you won't be able to stop the ramp hit, and that's where the bulk of MIBR are coming from. It's a one and done from Electronic. Exit doubling up through the smokes. Another backstab. This time it's Fame entrusted with it.
Nope.
But Safe, he's seen this one before.
3 times, actually. And they just clean up. MIBR, what an impressive T-side from this squad. After VP starts strong, that was a 4-0 lead. That was VP looking like they were in full control of the game. MIBR win a low econ round, and then they win some more. Some explosive B rounds. They never really figured out middle, but they kind of didn't need to, Harry. Just ending B round after B round. And think about the amount of times, like we said, that Flit or Fame got the A main push and had a huge flank. It's not just the flank, it's the info that comes with it. It's the fact that VP can stack 3 rifles on the B bomb site. They can have James with the AWP there. James in a good position multiple times. Multiple missed shots.
Yeah, and it was clear, you know, this feels like the game plan for MIBR was to exploit that side of the map. Like you say, even though VP was stacked up there more often than not, you're still breaking through. So a sign of the times there is it's a runaway first half for MIBR when all is said and done. That's in spite of the 4-0 start for Virtus.pro. They only get one more round past that point. As soon as the guns came out for MIBR, they were not missing.
But it's a 2-half game for a reason, and a pistol sets us up on the CT side for MIBR. We've got Julies on drop, a couple of nades, no kit. VP going for something on the A site. Got some smokes. would they walk?
Exit his this. They've made noise early.
Psych.
They've got MIBR spooked, and there is a heavy rotate away. But no push on the back of this.
It's so scary playing VP doing this because it's like, okay, they could still be 4 main and just double faking and hoping we over-rotate back. So MIBR actually stick with their gamble on A, which I don't mind. Drop's going to be the early warning system, but he heard something in water. Look at them scramble again. LuCaoZ in the right place. Drop's missed the timing. They're getting closer. Drop running back. Julie, so they really want to trifle with that in cave. Drop pushing again. Gets another spot. He's seen enough. I like that spam as well. Ooh.
Oh, good fake for Norbert. MIBR were ready to blow that long smoke open, and there's the flash to tee them up, taking cave away. Finally Drop dead.
Ooh.
They lose Fame. Safe gonna try and come through the cave. Electronic does not let him.
Tuck.
Insani spots one, but it's Electronic swinging out for the double. Exit now, same position, same man to face. But at any moment, you know that Norbert could swing out from behind default, and so there's no world back into this for MIBR.
Oh, classic VP pissed around. Electronic, huge 4 kills, but just the slow roll of that for VP, pulling the players to the wrong side of the map, recommitting B, ticking every box, right? Spamming the cubby, full exec, mollying positions, and then, like you said, Norbert with the fake was the icing on the cake, hoping they'd run through the smoke. Instead, they break it. That's why MIBR are fine playing retake B, because they can break the smoke, but Norbert hides out, then recommits to an open plant. Really nice move for VP. That's a pistol they've had to dry run for sure. And now they come through with a free round, you would think. Full red stack. MIBR with not a lot to play with or for here. As VP crawl out middle. Surprisingly little damage. Molly could be a different story entirely. But it's way too quiet.
James is very suspicious about the red room, and with good reason. The VP have got all the map control here. MIBR, there is still this bomb down at elbow. You don't want to think this can get out of control, because it shouldn't. But they have found the golden timing. Fame, or Jame rather, might just catch them as they ascend up into heaven. And there's Fame battling out from elbow. That's the bomb spotted. They try to chase it down. The molly blocks them from doing so. And so Virtus.pro are able to clamp down upon that mid control.
You can't play too scared. You have to play with some degree of confidence in those rounds, because you do just have the better weaponry, even if you're being double peaked. It's very hard for USPs to win that if you swing them. It's when you see teams get a bit too scared and let you pick up a gun, let you reset, play that 2v2, kind of like VP did in the first half when Electronic played very patient with the AK after picking it up. Here we go, though. 4 buy without the trimmings. MIBR. Just the guns and a couple of nades.
Yeah, I really want to see what the tempo is in this round from Virtus.pro, because usually not having all the util feels like a real burden, but if VP plan on playing this slower, and you're able to hold on to some of this limited util on the side of MIBR, you could ruin the entire round. So it looks like they do want to play something a little bit faster here. They've left that mid lurk. They've grouped everyone up outside of the B doors. It feels like the plan is just to pop into this site.
It's not a bad move. They know that MIBR burned a lot of util early, so they're going to have nothing left for this post plant. They've actually only got 1 smoke, 2 flashes. 1 pops down in cave, but VP don't care. They're coming up the ramp.
Yeah, LuCaoZ hiding in the long smoke. Looks like he wants to make a move here. Plays through with the flashbang, and there's Drop swinging out cave side. You've successfully repelled the VP offensive here. Bomb away from them, and Drop continues to swing. A wild move, but Drop makes it work. A huge 4K. The young captain of MIBR. A wild round as they go into it with little resources. They managed to make it work.
They had a smoke, they had a flash, Harry, and talk about getting value out of that. Popping through this long smoke, everyone swinging. They know if they play a post-spawn, they give up a 5v5, they probably can't win that round once VP have entrenched themselves. So they catch VP setting up. And VP just end up looking silly with 2 guys on the ramp. But that was 3 in the site. That should have been enough. Great start for MIBR. Electronic burning! Oh dear, he pushes so late, but the molly is still up. He goes down to 4 health before he takes a bullet. And I think without the bullet, the molly still would have done it. So, gun lost in no man's land. Insani with a pickup, that's terrifying. And VP have to just reset back to B. But they can hear this running and spawn from heaven. LucauZ knows what's up. If he can get stuck in this cubby position, VP are in a world of hurts. Back they go.
And here's the thing, you know, Drop calls it very active CT side. He likes to be making moves, and now that you've started to get the money to do that for MIBR, they are going to be super active here, even in the 5-on-4. They've taken away the lane control.
Nice move. He spots bomb. He gives it up and he spots bomb. He knows the pressure's on VP here. 35
seconds left. That bomb looking to rejoin and go for this lane control, but if they never get past Insani, what hope do you have here? 3 kills deep.
He's a beast.
And only 20 seconds left. This is a save.
He's the 2 of the 3 AKs they brought in. May as well leave with them as well. Winning this round is a far cry. And Insani just doing it all at the moment.
I mean, one of the things you're going to see from MIBR throughout this opening stage is, like, there are times where their CT side feels more aggressive than their T sides even, right? Like, they love these moves, and they love to be involved and try to take away key areas of the map. And you didn't see that in the first rifle round, but that's because they had the limitations we were talking about, right? But as this game goes on, there's going to be a lot more of this. Skirmishing for mid, battling for the lane control, sometimes going for the double A main pushes. They're always going to have a kind of different move they look to make at the start of these rounds. So the onus is going to be on Virtus.pro to try and solve that, to try and come up with solutions to this problem. Even now, on the back of that save, like, even that leaves you in a kind of weird place here, where you have these 2 hero guns, but no one else should be putting in money around this.
I mean, VP are the kind of... when I say they're the masters of this round, I don't necessarily mean like, oh, they're always going to win these. I more mean they're so used to them. They're so used to the 2 AK, 3 broken money buy. So it's not like they don't know how to get value out of these. At the same time, no expectation of them winning this round with probably 3 P250s. Not even that. Glocks on 2. Gonna go for the boost. VP trying to pull some moves up, pull some strings. But that smoke blooms nicely for MIBR. They can't even see over it. So Flit at B, been fairly irrelevant this map. 10 and 10, but haven't felt the impact from the eye test. This will be a round to change that. Exit just playing solid and safe on this A site. Holding for the boost, never peeking A main, never offering a pick. Oh, the double flash cave doesn't get worse than that. 1 AK gone. James got to put his to use, calls for his troops.
Even then, though, like, you think that would be the end of the aggression. They actually flash drop in for a ramp peak after the fact. And so they've pieced together a pretty clear image of where the map control is leaning for Virtus.pro. MIBR leave a 2-strong defense over towards B, frees up safe to rotate over. Insani now gets the spot over in main and tees up exit for a nice easy kill there. The third man in safe is very quick to rotate over. He was already in position to do this. And so able to double swing at the close to find Norbert. MIBR don't break a sweat there up against the 2 hero gun round for VP. Because they lose both of those guns here, even this one, you're going to have 3 AKs and then pistols on the other 2, Flit and Jame.
Safe anchoring from Exit paying off. Exactly what you want. Never meant to be the star of the show, but just a solid support. And right now, MIBR are putting together a phenomenal game. VP is the effect of their topsy-turvy economy. 2 pistols with the rifles. Through the smoke goes Lucaozi. Electronic with a spot, needs that kill. Really needs it before the trade. Already starting in a rough position. And they have no util to back this up. Drops coming for the kills.
Yeah, teed up with another one of these flashes is drop. It's the other thing as well, MIBR, they don't just, you know, it's not like they're doing these full telegraph lane takes.
Wow.
Sometimes it is just a flash pop and they swing on the back of it, and that's enough to get that first kill that tips the scales in your favor.
Oh dear. Good dodge. They're up B though. 3 on default. You're not ready for this, no matter what you think. Fame hits a banger. He's gone, or Flynn is rather, and Fame now knows everyone is here. Another spam. He's going to go for the stick. Hope for the best.
He's given a way out as well.
Grouping is nice though.
Has them trapped over in cave. Oh, Insani clean with it.
Oh, he's so
Fame,
good.
You had to hit that immediately.
Ow, he's so good. He's just AD. You can't get past it. Dude, Insani is beasting right now. Kind of unstoppable. Poor James just gets here from spawn. They both swing it. I want to see that Insani kill. Oh, it looks so brutal from the other POV. 11-7, VP. They want both pistols in this game, Harry. They converted both pistols in this game.
Yeah, I mean, the moment the guns have come out in both halves, MIBR have looked better off for it. When they have all their pieces, there's no doubt what they're capable of. Exit, clean opener. Even goes back in, tries to, you know, refight for Donut, and that's because you don't want to leave it open. You don't want to let them spill out through both choke points and have this strong post plant now of the Donut to work with. Lucaozi helps keep the advantage in MIBR's favor, even though they're working against the clock here. Putting pressure on Donut. Now they're constantly worried about the mid flank. Lucaozi is repositioned, expecting them to come and bring the fight to him. While he's alive, he represents a very annoying problem for Virtus.pro. They just went and cleared mid.
Here's him running around, but this is still awkward. They got to stick in the smoke. They have a nade. Electronic can win this round with a well-placed HE. They get on the bomb. The cover is there. Drop spamming away, but Lucaozi gets both kills on that flank. 4 frags for Lucaozi, the new addition. Adds a round for MIBR, and it is the knockout blow. 12-7. How's he done that?
The thing I am loving about this MIBR CT side is they very rarely overstay their welcome. They are constantly, you know, moving in, plucking one player from the ranks of VP, and then they disappear. There's no chance at the trade. You don't have someone like bogged down out on an island where you're able to kind of, you know, seek out the trade or the kill that levels the playing field. They're just harassing you across the board. Jame with an opener. Finally, something for Virtus.pro to work with here. Safe, dead in red. And Electronic tries to act swiftly to take that space away. It's for drop, but over in mid, you get this clash, the re-aggression. Insani drop and exit. As quick as you find that opener there, 3 players have moved in. And as quick as they arrive, they're gone. They're now grouping to go and retake this B site. Oh, MIBR, a runaway CT side. Finding success in their rifle rounds. Not one pistol for them in this series, in this matchup. All the conversions going the way of Virtus.pro But when the guns came out, MIBR stayed true, and this hyperactive CT side serves them well. They take their opening match over VP, and they barely break a sweat.
Absolutely brutal. Those gun rounds, VP were barely in them, it felt like. Shredded. And look at